Hi everyone, it's Miss Connie from the Lebanon Public Library. Thanks for joining me for story time today. Are you ready to help me wake the book bunny up to get started? All right, say those words with me. Here we go. Book bunny, it's time for story time to begin. Well, hello book bunny. Would you give all the boys and girls a big wave? He is so happy to see all of you and have you join us today. Well, we'll pull the book bunny back into his hat, set him back there, and are you ready to see what's inside the mystery box? Well, let's take a peek and we'll get a clue about our story today.
Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box? Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box?
All right, let's take a little peek inside that mystery box today and get a clue about our story. Let's see what's inside. All right, the first item in the mystery box, there's actually two things. The first thing, it grows on a vine on the ground. When it's ripe, it's orange, and it's a fruit. Are you thinking? Did you think of this? It's a pumpkin. Many people think that a pumpkin is a vegetable, but a pumpkin is actually a fruit. So we'll set our pumpkin right there. There's one more object in the mystery box. A farmer might use this object, but it's not a vehicle. He would put it on a long pole, stick it in the ground by his cornfield to scare the crows away. Did you think of a scarecrow? Mine is a decoration, but a farmer would use a life-size one, put it out in his cornfield. The scarecrow would flap its arms in the wind and scare the crows away so that the crows don't eat the farmer's crops. Well, today we are going to hear a story about pumpkins, a scarecrow, and the season we're in, which is fall, or sometimes people say autumn. Autumn and fall are the same season. And our story we're going to hear today is Splat the Cat and the Pumpkin Picking Plan. Splat is this beautiful cat, and he has a best friend. And his best friend is that little gray mouse named Seymour. Let's see what they're up to. So, of course, this is our title page, and the title is the name of the book. Autumn was one of Splat's favorite seasons. I'll help you rake the leaves, Mom, Splat offered. Well, thank you, Splat, Mom said. Splat was good at raking leaves. Seymour helped too. Soon they'd made a huge pile. Splat stared at the pile. Suddenly, he had a great idea. His tail wiggled wildly. Can you predict what Splat's going to do? And splat! Leaves went flying everywhere. Look at that, even Seymour went flying through the air. Oh, Splat's mom sighed. I have an idea, Splat, she said. Why don't you go to Farmer Patch's pumpkin patch? You can pick out a pumpkin to decorate and put on our porch. Splat thought that sounded like a great idea. I'll pick the most perfect pumpkin ever, he promised. Splat grabbed his wagon and he and Seymour set off on their way. Splat loved Farmer Patch's pumpkin patch. There was so much to see and do. He saw a very scary scarecrow. He got lost in a hay bale maze. He tasted fresh apple and fish cider. Then Splat remembered he was supposed to pick out the perfect pumpkin. The perfect pumpkin should be big, orange and round, he told Seymour. He found a pumpkin that was very round and very orange. Too small, he announced. The next pumpkin was big and orange. Not round enough, he told Seymour. Seymour found a big round pumpkin. Can you see what's wrong with that pumpkin? Not orange enough, Splat said. Splat's tail wiggled wildly with worry. Would he ever find the perfect pumpkin? But then Splat spotted another pumpkin. It was round, it was orange, it was the biggest pumpkin in the place. Perfect, Splat cried. Mom will love this one. But there was one problem. Can you figure out what Splat's problem is? How was Splat going to get the pumpkin home? This won't fit in my wagon, Splat said. I know, I'll roll it. So look at that. He jumps up, starts moving his feet, and rolls the pumpkin. Splat rolled the pumpkin out of the gate. He rolled it onto the road and down a hill. Whoa! Splat cried. Splat ran. The pumpkin rolled. The pumpkin wouldn't stop no matter what Splat did. Help! Splat cried. Wow! Splat could steer the pumpkin with his feet. He steered over a bridge and in between cars and crashed right through his front gate. Finally, the pumpkin stopped. Splat's mom smiled. Oh, Splat, it's perfect, she said. Well done. Splat smiled back. It was no trouble, he said. No trouble at all. Was Splat's pumpkin trouble? I think it was a little bit. Well, thanks everyone for joining me today. See you next time.